the big match. Can the people hear?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a really silly thing before we get actually into top 4. A one match to determine the order we will do top 4 of the first ever BCS NK sponsored tournament. Our main matches will be coming soon, but we thought it would be really funny to decide which semifinal would go first by having 2 people not in the semifinals play a game for it.
Yeah.
Are either of you going to stream that game to the Discord call?
Yes.
Yep. Here we go.
Oh my god, my daily reward. I haven't played this game in like 3 weeks, I think, by the way, so yeah. It's gonna be interesting. Alright, let's do
I am streaming this on Twitch. People who aren't you potatoes, don't join this game.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And it does seem to be coming through cleanly through Discord onto Twitch.
That is my observation as well.
Beautiful. Oh, that's what's going on. I'm hearing 2 different point game audios because my game is open. And we're going to have a Quincy v. Amelia match to determine our order for our top 4.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Let's do some analysis. The traditional paradigm is that the Quincy should win, and that's a nested yellow. We don't really see this very often, but that's a pretty interesting choice.
And this is a very, I am planning on beating the Amelia hand, but the Amelia is doing standard Amelia things right back.
Well, I don't think this is a particular. Oh, that's a put cash. We get 6 plutonium and everything gets minus 10 health.
While holding up our gold, that's a really nice opening play.
Just classic Quincy with plutonium cash things.
This is a good map for Quincy too, because Amelia is usually going to lose because she has worse stats with Quincy's abilities, but if Amelia is on something like Dark Castle or Badlands where the game is volatile, that's what she wants. Being on Meadows is really good for Quincy.
Notably, the hand isn't actually lethal yet, with the current balloons in hand.
There's everybody.
And ideally, what you want is a turn 4 lethal from the Quincy end, but I don't think we're getting that.
No, especially with this volatile coming down from the Amelia, making things a little bit awkward for him. But this also will make it awkward. It doesn't make it that awkward back for the Amelia because it's unlikely the volatile ends up getting popped.
It might be awkward just for the hand space. He's surprisingly almost out of cards already.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think that's I don't know if that's the main concern. I think there's other concerns from, like, I feel like the Amelia might win this, but yeah, I don't know why.
With an Amelia and her ability to burn out of nowhere from hand, even if we consider Quincy's Plutonium, he is effectively right now at 290. And 290 is already when you're starting to be a little bit scared of the Amelia burn potential. That being said, it is a little bit early to get there, especially in terms of second volatile balloon. That is very interesting.
I don't know I don't think I like that from the Amelia end, because if your opponent, if the Quincy could kill the Amelia on 5, it won't. The volatile effectively did nothing.
But you're at 300 with
So I'm pretty sure that the Quincy wins at this point, unless something crazy happens.
Yeah.
And as you can see, if it was like, as you could see, if it was like a yellow, you have 270, and then you like hook play pink, you hook a Embiggen, they dead. But like this isn't the case of what's actually happening.
Oh, nested on both sides.
Unfortunately,
I don't know.
wait.
Like
No.
Quincy can't kill this turn without some sort of draw, and that's...
Yeah, the miscalculation came from the fact that I realized that
It might have been smart for him to hold at 9 so he could have Storm of Arrowed this turn.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
I don't think that would save me. But also
Imagine not drawing Storm of Arrows. That's so fucked up, man. Should have drawn better.
Storm of Arrows wasn't necessarily included in every single Quincy list.
Oh, I just meant the level 12. I didn't. Because that's what it's
Oh,
called.
that's called Flurry of Arrows. That's called Flurry of Arrows. No one cares.
Then that means with a U-Pot win, our first semifinal will be Svennerson versus didon't.
Flip. Okay.
Righty then. Give us just a moment and we will be right back with our first semifinal of BCS Top 4.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you managed to detonate one of the volatile points, that would have just won you the games, but
Yeah.
hard to know in advance. Anyway,
What's what's the expectation of winner for today?
I don't know what didon't is. Like,
That's
as a person.
my main Yeah, that's the main thing. We know Swan pretty well. We don't know it as well. It's vTri and Smart Persan on the and Unique Potatoes on the on comms. And
yeah.
ooh, we got Svennerson.
Ooh, an Amelia open, that's interesting.
Svennerson, can you like mute and can you like deafen?
He
Or-
has,
You are in for
But he has audio off, so I
Yeah,
just can't hear.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, right.
You
Okay.
want some?
So
That's a
Sven
rough
is playing aggro Q-Man, and I don't know if played all these reds. Yeah, that's probably correct. Especially if you draw into more reds, you kind of want to have them. It just depends on what the rest of the hand is, whether it's correct. Let me like look at it real quick.
That's like a pretty rough hand for Sven right now.
Yeah, I think he already lost now.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
once he
a
drew reds and he's Amelia, it's just over.
Honestly, if I
Yes.
was Sven, what I would do is I would pass and then hope for more swarm stuff, then just go for a big and play, and if I don't get that, then it's game.
Yeah.
yeah, not much else.
no, I agree. The only thing that's good about the hand is the Embiggen, but like the Embiggen doesn't do jack when like
Yeah, that's tough.
you
Quite unfortunate.
you really need like reds the next turn or whatever, and then like a pink or something. It ain't like it cannot.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
that's rough.
I mean, it is really my fault. I used up all the Amelia Quincy mirror matchup. Luck. Unlucky.
yeah.
True.
I'm surprised that he's running the swarm greens in the first place.
If you're running bolstered, it's a necessary trade-off. The way that Swen built this specific Amelia is to destroy kind of like the Obens. So like
Yeah,
I
this
feel like
looks
this
like
is
an
this is
anti-control
more of an
deck.
Oben. more of an open tech. If you wanted like tech aggro with as Amelia, you probably want to opt for stuff like Vol Balloon.
I think there's a few better options for anti-open, but I'm going to plan to run those against Sven, or, well, I guess you as well. So I'll
Yeah.
save those for a bit.
Yeah, I mean, this game is over.
Take that!
Yeah, pretty
Take
unwinnable
that!
for Amelia there.
Oh yeah, the next turn you just get the QR and
Right.
Yeah.
And in this
they get
matchup,
coded.
if basically if Quincy draws balloons and like has one red balloon maybe, like one red or one swarm red, it's just over.
Yeah, Sven just had an awful hand as well. It's like
Pop!
he's a dive on
Wand
that.
over wallet.
I mean, I think you have expected open here.
Mhm.
The next question though is what's for next game? Do you expect what do you expect from both players?
I think just both Obens are
This
coming
is
out
my
next
Yeah,
game.
it's open mirror.
I don't know.
Well, you were pretty amazing.
I could see like Sven just
I mean, Sven could run back to
sticking
Amelia,
with-
but it's
I
risky.
feel like the run back is happening. I feel like the run back.
I would be
Because, like,
demotivated right now, like way too scared to run it again.
Yeah, I would say like if you're scared, just don't.
Because
Okay.
like Sven is like an Open guy. I'd be surprised if he would be willing to risk this tournament on not playing Open at all.
Yeah. I mean, all of us are pretty open heavy. I don't think any of us did not use open.
Oh yeah, I've run Open game 1 every single time.
Yeah.
Good to know.
I've ran open like every single like match. I
Well,
think.
you never know if
like-
a smart person is going open like control or open full aggro. So
The thing is, I don't think.
vTri knows I've played Open aggro against him.
Yeah.
I do that for fun sometimes.
It is. I think it's more of a fun call than like actually
Yeah.
like really good.
I think Carrot
It's
meant
only-
like an aggressive NFT deck, but no, I just straight up play like
No.
Amelia aggro as Open.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was, that's the thing that I was thinking of with
Yeah.
aggro open. It's a meme.
It's
It
fun.
throws people off like mulligan, but like
His
The problem
approach
is
isn't that
in
bad.
many-
You shoot the pink, you shoot the
Yeah.
sword yellow, and then you live a while, and then you get extra money.
there is a different problem though, and it's oftentimes your mulligans don't look that different. The only thing that really changes is like, and you're playing like a bad map for you most of the time because you want to like disguise as like a control bin. Then why are you? If you're not doing that, then why are you playing open
It's wonderful.
as aggro? But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, this is just... We're gonna have to wait 30 turns for something like that.
no. This is gonna be a little bit faster.
The very
Because I'm like
shield me.
more proactive, open, draw it to your combo kind of deals.
Mm,
So we're not going to see like the super late game.
This does seem slower than his usual variants. I don't think he's usually a big like twins guy.
Who, Sven?
Yeah. Oh, I
Well,
rewatched it
Sven
from
is like the
the other perspective.
yeah. The other perspective is just classic. I don't agree with all the card choices, but like it looks
Sven's got
classic.
more typical control right now.
I mean, it's game night as well, so it's impossible
I don't think
to
this is
do
his
much.
like. I don't think this is his like hyper control combo specialty. I think this is playing more safe.
Who are we referring to? Like
No, Sven.
no, I think the hyper combo is there. I think the big diff.
He's got like a slow ass hand right now.
Yeah,
Look at his
yeah.
string,
I think it's hard to tell given the
Watch
current
nature
hand.
work
I
its
was
I mean,
like-
if you run an action to your hand, I quit ready already. If he just gets one more, he can do stuff.
I think we need to see more of the deck to see exactly what kind of
I know that Sven usually
Open.
doesn't like twins in his
Watch
fast deck, that's why I'm
nature
saying it,
work
because
its wonders.
he's usually, because when you cycle out the whole deck, you have to get your monkeys out cheap, and he likes the 5 mortar setup, so he usually runs that. I don't know if he
The
does.
thing is, I think you generally Twins is just such a good card against aggro that you just like do it anyways most of the time. It's free damage for 2
I think
gold.
attack is also indicative of it being slow.
Yeah, no, this is definitely a bit anti-aggro sect. I mean, he's probably a scared of a
I think it's slower than usual, but I don't know if it's particularly slow. Also, another problem they can get into when designing these decks is they can just easily throw too much draw on them, and then you just like brick. That being said, I think Sven is probably going for like... Yeah, that's Super Monkey. It's a slower list.
I mean, if
That's
he draws
true.
a ceramic and another quick ready, he wins, I think. So.
Bang.
It's turn 8. I mean, it's not going to end like now.
I mean, like, you can do early combat if you draw him.
The very spirit.
And yeah, that's
Interestingly,
that's carrying.
I don't know if he's running a balloon. And it wouldn't even kill anyway, he's already out of OTK
No, because he
range.
has the double trouble.
Well, yeah, it doesn't do enough because he has tack up.
Doesn't it?
No, it's 880, and with tack up, that's not lethal.
Oh yeah, it does. Well.
yeah, this is the problem with like playing OTK against Oben most of the time. You might see some like Moab Strike type deals.
Yeah, this is going to like the
or like
it's going to the 20s.
This is
with
going
the
this is going to the deep end, and it's
Yeah,
probably looking pretty didon't flavored right now. But I don't know. We can.
I mean, it doesn't really look favored to anyone. Like, no one's.
Sven's
in
going
danger.
second, so that's always nice for him to see.
Yeah.
Sven's also already drawn a double trouble, which is nice to have, I guess.
I don't know if it's good to have the
Watch
double trouble this
nature
early.
work
I don't
its
think it's
wonders.
actually good. Oh,
I mean,
that's the second one.
By the
I
way, for
think-
context, at home, Upot runs a deck where he cycles out and tries to get his OTK down on like turn 9. That's his specialty.
Yeah,
It's like everything is slow to him.
I mean,
He
like,
wants
he
his
has
OTK
solid
now.
sleep. Like, I don't wanna like sit here all day and play like win or lose. Get on
You
with
kind of
it.
have to play a little bit slower when it comes to like
Yeah, I know.
Oh wow.
yeah.
He's down already.
Why is he using the thing?
I think that's just
Like, you
the
can-
other one.
Mhm. Also, like anything that's too fast tends to be pretty gimmicky. Like if you design your open deck too fast,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean,
And you-
that's why we gotta wait for the balance.
The very spirits shield me.
Make mid-range viable again. Whoa.
yeah.
So I guess you're just
So,
like
the
using cards to draw more cards
Shield
now.
me.
Yeah.
Well, there's a supply
Svennerson
drop
is.
that's interesting.
I think the thing is, no,
Watch
supply drop is
nature
definitely good.
work its
Supply drop is
wonders.
one of the best draw cards in the game.
I just run rare power.
The problem is that it costs 4 to draw 2.
Well, rare power.
Higher
The
than-
thing is, I've been
Work its
playing around with
wonders.
draw cards. The thing with rare power is that sometimes you're forced to bottom deck like a quick ready or a double trouble, and rare power can pull those back up.
I don't know if that's like a significant problem.
Well, like neither is costing
General?
4 because that's
Like,
the cost doesn't usually matter.
I mean, yeah, in an open where you're gonna be wasting all your gold anyway. So,
it does
like,
matter. I really think it does matter a lot in a lot of scenarios.
And also, the non-rare cards just aren't that important. Like, I don't want my Bernie stuffs when I draw cards.
Yeah, that's fair too. It's just shit, I'll say. It's way better than all the draw balloons.
I mean, you have to have the draw balloons to get the shield up.
Yeah, that's the issue, right? Like, you don't actually want to be playing the draw balloons. You're just forced to play it a lot of the time. Something to note is that I don't think you don't have to like
work its wonders.
conserve
Watch nature
deck
work its
resources
wonders.
because Svennerson is always going to be faster. And
What's so
and
interesting
we're
is
already
that Sven is actually threatening himself with deck out here because he has to end it now by he has to either hold 8 when it's important or he has to deck
thing
out by
is
27.
thing is that Swen generally does not threaten too much. Like control opens generally don't exert a lot of pressure, and that allows the Swen to be able to conserve resources for a lot longer.
And he's only got 1 quick ready in hand. I think he's going to have to panic search for him.
I don't know if you need a panic search, though. You really.
I don't think you can sit there at 8 cards in hand when you got the combo you got to find.
The thing is, you only have to find
The
about like
very spirits shield me.
29. It's you can actually just sit, especially since didon't has so much shields. You can't really play this
Arise, Wolfling.
fast.
The Storm in the 20 is going to threaten him though if he can't like play removals to get it out.
Yeah, but like that's fine. It's better than dying in like 20
The
something
very
deck out.
spirits shield me.
Well, he's not doing either of our ideas. He's instead going for the deck out.
Yeah. Maybe I'm missing something really hard. He does have the second double trouble though.
Maybe he has like 2 more quick
No, he has
readies and a double rainbow.
Oh frick, man.
Just
That's a
whack that
second
shit at someone.
E-def. That's a second E-def. What the flip?
I mean, to play double rainbow, you need 2 action figures, right? Oh, yeah, 2 action
He's got those in
Never
hand,
mind. Yeah, I mean, the question here is just what cards do you want to keep in hand, right? Like, if you get rid of the SMSs, you're in a lot of danger.
Dude, I can't even tell which stream I'm watching anymore. When I've both the streams open.
I'm just watching from Sven's point of view.
No,
Watch
I'm
nature
watching from
work
both
its
points of view, and
wonders.
I can't tell which stream I'm looking at anymore. The board states look pretty similar.
Didn't have a hero prot, which is gonna be an issue. You have
I don't think
2
I've
of them.
Did anyone
Really
catch
problematic.
which balloon that Sven will use? Or do you think he'll just use the
I mean,
natural?
usually he uses either the double yellow or natural, so I think it's naturals.
Yeah, I haven't seen the natural version where you just like do nothing. Wait, I think I know what's happening. Actually, I think he's going to 21 specifically, using the using that double yellow, no double rainbow, create 2,100 damage.
Yeah, but it's not lethal, I don't think, against the...
We can do some maths right now, like...
I mean, he has hero
that's
prot
not lethal.
and 2...
Yeah,
That's
that
not
is
lethal.
lethal.
Keeps
What the
everything up.
heck?
Yeah.
Watch nature work its wonders.
I mean, I think you have to wait for the pinks to come in and, like, use up defenders, like, that's the only option.
Oh, and he's still building shields.
Yeah.
Just classic disciplined open play.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the...
Watch
Do you lose in
nature
the,
work
like,
its
late
wonders.
20s if you don't have any storms left, or are you still fine?
Usually, I mean, he's got 2 NFTs in hand, I think. The game would end with a combo, regardless of burnout, but I think right now he has bigger issues than worrying about, like, the 30s.
Mm.
Yeah. Also, like the SS from Dino is an incredible pickup as well. You just like that basically means that he doesn't need to like invest any more resources into actually dealing with the 21 threat.
Is this best of 3 or best of 5?
3.
I think.
Yeah, so like it is 1-0 for Kitsby. I never knew how to say that name.
Nature punishes and provides.
What? Okay, thanks. Bye.
Wait, what was?
I thought that was one string.
Oh hell
I
no.
thought it was like 2. It was 2 words, not 3.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Bye. Okay. Thanks for making me regret all my commentator decisions.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's an annoyed sweater face.
The very
got
spirits
so much
shield
combo.
me.
Do you guys actually like play Control?
Yeah, I'm going to do it against you, game 1.
I enjoy it a bit. I would say. I hate it. Svennerson wished that quick ready happened 1 turn earlier. I think based on clarities, you could have drawn that like a turn earlier if you really wanted to. But, like, bleh.
And now it's rough because
No.
he's
The very spirits
got no
shield
actual
me.
cards to play against the Storm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hello. Mhm. Oh my
The very
goodness! You
spirits
can't even
shield me.
activate the E-Def. No, the hero brought. Yeah, K thanks bye just like scouted that perfectly. Absolute masterclass of just abusing the garbage matchups. Because no one wants to, in order to build like the Swen deck to actually be good against like whatever didon't
The
did,
very
it's like
spirits shield me.
it's so annoying. You just lose to everything else.
That's why I'm a big fan of Open game 1, because then you can just run it twice if you lose. And you have to like tech against Open twice.
Yeah, for sure. I like mixing it up because no one can play around.
That's such a
whatever I
bad
do.
burning order he got.
Watch nature work.
I'm
its
watching the
wonders.
Sven stream, by the way, so I'm like 15 seconds behind.
Yeah.
The very spirits shield me. Ah!
Do nothing. Do nothing.
The shield.
This will be a. Something of note is that Dino is actually burning cards faster than what may be expected. It's probably still fine, but
I mean, he's got the cards to burn.
yeah, exactly.
This is looking pretty over, I'm gonna be honest.
Nice.
I mean, maybe with some good stun RNG. Well, actually, he's used to all the Edith, right? So he's gonna lose them all when all towers are stunned. Is there like any way for Sven to win here?
Catastrophic
Very
misplay.
spirits shield me.
I see.
If he tops the ceasefire
Watch nature work.
and then does a
its
combo with
rules.
his UMG.
Wait, ceasefire. Yeah, that's a real card, but still, that's 1700 health.
That's
I don't
tough.
think I've seen that
Oh,
much
and his
health.
UMG's gone.
Yeah. And Swen has to like use another card to do stuff. This is why I advocate for the do nothing play instead of do something. And conserve resources. Because now you're in the phase where you can't do any of that stuff. You're still this unfavored. Even if you just do nothing, but like
Nature
it's still better
punishes
than whatever's
and
happening right now.
provides.
Holy moly, we even have like
Ah,
something really interesting is that Didon't has no quick ready. What the fuck? What the flip? No quick ready.
What if he's just not running it?
That's what I was
Maybe
thinking.
just
I was
full stall.
yeah. Some people enjoy that.
Just the troll deck, hoping Sven will just
Yeah.
deck out on his own.
Yeah, I mean, now he's got 3 turns doing something, but it's
I
not
do
something he
like
can do.
having a little bit of pressure, but it's not my deck, you know?
I mean, you can't argue with the results, can you?
Yeah. It's actually silver.
hold.
Right, that's a thing, but
Nature's
that's a quick
revenge
one.
shall be swift and terrible.
you know, yeah, I did.
That was a good matchup there.
I don't think it was
It
happening.
was, you did,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
the Quincy game one,
Mhm.
iconic.
That will also
Man,
be in a few
everyone-
minutes. I gotta go
Let's
Ladies
go.
and gentlemen, we are back with our second semifinal of the first sponsored BCS tournament, featuring Smart Persan v vTri, two of the community
Hello.
staples basically throughout the life of this game.
Yeah, I don't know why I played this game this long.
If vTri's gonna stream, I could just leave the call for a bit, like for the games.
Yeah.
Whatever works for you, man.
Yeah.
I'll def in as well because that's just good.
Yeah,
practice.
that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye byes everyone.
Yep. See you in a bit.
You can roast my gameplay.
I'm sure I got heavily roasted. Game 1 was just getting out-queued. Game 2 might have been winnable, but really... I feel heavily out-queued when I was trying to make out-queuing people my entire shtick, so...
Yeah. Bye.
Bye! Let's see what vTri decides to queue here for Game 1. It's going to be an Amelia deck. Looks to be an Amelia aggro of his own. And that is what will be loaded in.
Oh, I'm expecting a Quincy from Smart Persan. Feels like he'd expect the same thing after the last games.
Possibly. I'm not sure if that's the best expectation. However, I don't think, and it is going to be the Oben he's going against. Smart Persan has been opening Oben Game 1 fairly consistently, so vTri probably got the read off of that, and the read pays off. Workshop, better map for control than aggro, I would say. Aggro wants gold, control wants cards so that they can find their cards to beat aggro with.
Yeah.
Has been my experience.
I was expecting the history of Open openers to be like a bait so you can switch it up in the finals, but I guess he's holding out with that.
Feels like he feels confident about it. Going to mull away one of the reds here, I like that. The bolstered is obviously your primary game plan this game, but you don't want to over-index on it when there are a number of bolstered answers being run, such as Hero Protection and Return to Sender. 2 burn cards off the top this early, not the thing you're very much looking for, but this is setting up, and screw you, you have a second red for it. I'd really like to see vTri only play one of the reds. Persan will be at 7, so not just Spike Storm worries, but Thunder Druid worries being a thing.
Yeah, I mean, he's basically got lethal with just the Bloon and begin and spamming Bloons if Smart Persan doesn't have field clear. But, I mean, he should have field clear.
Yeah, he should have at least one. So, 1 red, maybe... I'm not sure if you play 1 or 2 of the Sworn Blue charges here. You definitely at least get down one of the reds, though, because 150 is not enough health to guarantee survival. And the last thing you can afford in this matchup is getting your bolstered cleared by just monkeys.
Yeah, I don't expect him to try and do that. He's probably just holding out for some return to sender or something.
We'll see how it goes. Is thinking about investing the full swarm red. I'd really like to see exactly one of the blues going in, but he's going to go with both.
Protection time.
I think we could see something like 1 charge of Sporm double twins, and the Oben is very happy right now. Still leaves up enough gold for either T-Druid, still clearly holds the second. The attack and going into the shield really makes me start to worry about what's going on in the Oben's hand. Gonna play the wall of trees. This should crack, and I'll leave 8 open if Oben doesn't play anything else. Nah, you just invest one of these for 125 damage while you can, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, wait, does he have? No, he doesn't.
He can go 1/3 button a Bloon and Biggin here. I think those are. I think you have to play a Bloon and Biggin here no matter what the play is. I think 1/3 button Bloon and Biggin makes a lot of sense, even though you do. It is investing the only button you have guaranteed from hand. You play with the cards in your deck. I really like this play out of vTri. Gets a ton of damage through the shield, cracks it, has a decent and not very AoEable board lined up, and still has the bolstered. Now, this did seem to line up for something like a Super Monkey Storm, but the Oben might be, Smart Persan might be thinking about both if he will have the defense he needs the turn after, as well as the fact that it's 3 Bloons. It gets high value for being 3 Bloons, but it is only 3 Bloons he's looking at.
Yeah, I'm expecting a filter here, or he's probably just gonna give up.
Also, wouldn't be surprised for something along the lines of Nature's Clarity, play a Twins, hold up the AoE, and let the shielding carry you to a bigger next turn. Especially with the attacks on the bolstered shield, I'm thinking there isn't a Hero Prot or R2S in hand.
He can't survive the both of the Swarm Reds and the Begin. It's just gonna get it to like 400 damage.
Gonna drop down a Druid. Only will have 6 next turn. That 25 will be guaranteed. There is a 295 staring him down, and more coming now. Really, he will have the option for button next turn with that green Bloon draw as well, if he needs it. And after the AoE got dropped, there isn't enough gold for the AoE this turn. Even if the Hero Prot comes down, massive Nature's Clarity and Hero Prot would keep... he top decked the Hero Prot. He drew the Hero Prot off of that probably if he took 3, but that's not going to be enough, and that's going to end up being a game 1 for vTri unless something I can't even imagine happens here.
No, it's so.
Yep, Bloon and Biggin is more than enough here. It is.
Yeah, it's very over.
It's 8-6. It's 10-35. Only 470 of that getting hero prodded. That's going to be a vTri game 1.
Really good anti-control dagger there.
Yep. And so we get a perfect view of exactly what I thought I was going to be doing game 1.
Yeah.
But that's just 1-0. That's Amelia down. We'll see what he's trying to do to get around the Oben. With Smart Persan's play pattern so far, I would be very unsurprised. Oh, he's going to run back the Oben. I like this. Once the Amelia is out of the way, the only thing that really beats Obens is Oben's tech to beat Obens, and the way Smart Persan has played the tourney so far, he hasn't done a lot of requeues. This is going to be a Quincy aggro. We are just putting our head down and going today on vTri's side. With the growth gas in hand, that does a lot to make Quincy... That is a big part of Quincy beating control, but it's also a relatively slow card if vTri decides he just wants to get underneath. Bloontonium Cash is not the card you want in this matchup, though. Goes for the turn 1 pass here. And then goes in, maybe trying to make sure there's too much to monkey down, but get it in before the big AoE can come down.
What nature worketh
Gonna
wonders.
just jam that. And Dart Monkey Twins, it's one of the cards he was really missing last game. Shows up nice and early this game. I'm wondering how you want to sequence this. I'd be tempted to play the 3 because I know Growth Gas is in my deck, and I'm guessing if Growth Gas is being ran, Bolstered is also being ran. So I'd rather get some bigger things, but he's going to hold back entirely. This play also makes a lot of sense, especially when there are already monkeys down. More shield coming in for the Oben. The Oben is already starting to be happy with where this game is, and that says 8. And the Oben Nature's Clarity... I'm sorry, I was not expecting a red Bloons Storm in this deck. There are a lot of cards I thought I could see. It wasn't red Bloons Storm.
What the fuck? Yeah, I was expecting the open mirror. I did not think he would run back aggro, but I guess he's confident.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the idea is he still has open if he loses this game, and then it's really hard for a Smart Person.
Yeah. Smart Person has a lot of decks. Has mostly been showing Quincy and Adora. This feels like bait out the AoE and red Bloons Storm the turn right after it. But the thing is, yeah, Thunder Druid, he's still going to be at 8 with a card mulligan for. The other thing with the Nature's Clarity is you can Nature's Clarity for 8 as a bait play.
Oh, he's gonna try and get another feature out, I think.
Yeah, he's going for one more, then get the red Bloons Storm down, it looks like. Because he has to expect one more after seeing that Nature's Clarity. He'll also be able to be Quincy, son of Quincy, and get this Bloon down to 10 if he wants to. But he'll take the 70 instead to keep his Bloontonium high, which is probably correct when there is a growth gas. Especially because I feel like the idea of this deck might be growth gas and then red Bloons Storm after playing the growth gas, and instead of 40s, they're 80s. He is just really desperately trying to get out this second AoE. I feel like if Smart Persan gets to the point where that E-Def has comfortable time to reload, that'll probably be enough to say we're going to game 3.
Yeah, this is a really risky deck. Like, he's relying on a lot of RNG here to get the setup he wants.
I gotta think, especially now that you're gaining 8 gold, we're getting close to 8 equals. That is a different 8 equals 8 and does very well on this board. Do you hold the 90 for, or do you deal 20 in order to get it reloading quicker here? I generally prefer that by a lot, but... Oh, and that's not the card you want to draw in this scenario.
Uh-oh.
The other thing he might be thinking about is that there are worlds where with 3 pinks and a growth gas, you can do surprisingly nutty damage, especially with caches in hand.
Yeah, I might be going for some kind of burn play here, but the E-Def is making things a bit difficult for him.
Yeah. And now, with something that's going to be reloaded next turn, something that's going to be reloaded the turn after, that are both big and bulky, I feel like you're now absolutely laughing free to play an AoE here. That being said, Smart Persan has done a very good job finding ways to clear board and not take damage or shield past it without AoEs, and the longer he can hold on to that, the better. That's at 7. So that's probably either an E-Def or a Thunder Druid.
He might be like expecting a Quincy combo deck here with some quick readies in it, but
yeah. Bolstered has arrived. He's at least playing something here because he's spending plutonium. Don't know that you really can freely play the... Playing the bolstered in both pinks you can kind of get away with. Gets you the pinks in before the EDEF reloads and gets the bolstered high enough that it can't be as easily sniped off. That being said, it's also... Yeah, it's not a play I think you can afford to make, but the list of plays you can afford to make and win this game is quickly shrinking.
Yeah, I mean, Smart Persan has to get his ceramic down in elf.
Oh, yeah, that's a game wrecker there.
Yeah, I don't see how you get past this.
Sorry that for the Twitch viewers, is it only on my end that the stream got a little bit stuttery and the timer's no longer counting there?
It's broken for me too.
Okay, stream down, let's go. At this point, this game feels pretty solved for Smart Persan.
Dude, what the heck? My BCS stopped responding?
Oh! The BCS crashed on vTri's side.
Yeah. I am closing the program. Smart Persan take the win.
I was about to say that game felt fairly solved from Smart Persan's side
it
from
was
there.
fairly solved.
So,
yeah, do you want to talk a bit about what you were doing there?
I think if you want some post game brain rot, I don't know if skipping the high finance was actually good. I don't know. It's really the decision. Generally, you care more about cards, but it's definitely correct to skip high finance as Amelia. But with Quincy, the story's a little different there.
That's actually what I was saying is I think high finance is one of the best options for both Amelia and Quincy for any aggro deck.
No, I don't think it's good for Amelia. I don't think it's good because you run out of steam too quickly in high finance, and all it does is just in general what it does is it's -1 card for both players. That's usually what ends up happening with high finance.
That's right.
Because
Okay.
people skip on the first couple turns.
I think then what I might think for high finance is that it's better for Bloons spammy face aggro and worse for bolstered aggro. Because the fact that you said it just means you go faster and run out of steam, that's what I want my Amelia aggro list to do, is hit them. I forgot I had bolstereds in the list. I am not supposed to be running bolstereds in that list.
The problem about Amelia specifically though is that you actually run out of steam too quickly. Like you actually run out of steam too quickly. It's just something that does happen, and it's just.
What's up with the red Bloons Storm, by the way?
Technology to bait out removal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you play the card, it basically either forces a response or because like a lot of times when you play Bloons, right, they can just answer with like, I don't know, a super monkey. You know.
As we saw very well by that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, okay. I'm gonna like deafen my ass because I don't want like dumb I don't want you guys like giving me game tips.
Yeah, that's fair.
That are helpful as changing your deck.
Truly the greatest game tip of all time.
Yeah.
My favorite is seeing that immediately after I have changed decks.
Yeah. For those of you who are unaware, if you lose 3 times in a row, the game just tells you, okay, just play a better deck.
Alright then. Waiting for vTri to go back live for game 3.
Normally, this is where Smart Persan would bring out the Adora, honestly.
Yeah, but we also
Thing...
we have not seen either the Quincy or the Adora. Has someone here played against Smart Person's Adora? Because I haven't seen it yet as we pull the stream back up. And we are back in. It looks like vTri went right back to Quincy aggro, and Smart Person on an Amelia deck. This might be what vTri wants to see, especially with 2 Bloontonium caches in hand. The Growth Gas and the Bolstered honestly don't feel great in this matchup, but being able to double Bloontonium cache, just have the -10 rolling early is a really nice sign.
No, I think this is really good for Smart Person, actually, because vTri doesn't really have any of the cheap red balloons or the cash to... Wait, oh, he'd use the cash.
Yeah, he double cached.
Oh, yeah, maybe it's over then.
Being able to deal a lot to this volatile early on is very nice. Does make his own plays a little bit trickier, but it's at a good health total where your goal is to get it to like 10, potentially. You can hold here, keep the Bloontonium, think about it more next turn. I wouldn't be surprised to see Amelia pass this turn and then go in on a bolstered, or you don't want to go wide right now this even next turn because the Quincy ult is already being so well threatened.
Yeah, the volatile for... Can he kill that volatile? No, he can't.
No, he can set it to 40 this turn. He can have one more. I think you set it down to 100, play the green, keep the 10 up for now. Especially because doing this, the numbers work out, although the hand doesn't work out to have ult next. It does, but that involves playing a growth gas and then not punching the growth gas, which
I think his plan, Smart Person, is to just bait out the Bloontonium and try and get some big board setup when it's slow. I mean, he doesn't like only having Swarm Greens is pretty painful. Like looking.
Yeah. And then we see the third volatile get played, and it's just volatile aggro is the meta. Is the Amelia beats, because although Amelia is sad to be on this side of the matchup, Amelia did win the go first coin flip, which matters a lot in the aggro mirror.
And we did just see me win that matchup with volatile Bloons a bit ago, so it's doable.
Ooh, improved fort in the aggro list.
This is interesting.
This looks like it's trying to set up some sort of kill next turn.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's got the
pink button embiggen, possibly.
I think it's just over because he doesn't have Storm of Arrows or anything.
He does get the flurry down, and I feel like
the flurry doesn't matter though. Like it's not even close.
Yeah, not to. And because of that, he is going with the shielding. He does see this deals with 120 damage, but pink plus literally anything is enough, and will mean that Smart Person is able to.
Quick ready here. Oh, yeah, got the pink.
Pink button, Bloon embiggen. That's going to be 5. Sometimes you go first, and then you go first. And that really seemed to swung what's usually an unfavorable matchup. Alongside just volatile showing why it's ran in aggro. It's just a large pile of health for cheap.
It looked like
Also,
Vijay was running a anti-control aggro deck and not an anti-Amelia aggro
Yeah.
deck.
Another thing of note is that
Hello.
my hand was pretty ass.
Dude,
Yes.
My
Yeah.
hand, besides the double plutonium cache, my hand was really bad.
The
This
double
is not
plutonium
the hand I wanted at all, and I was forced to go for like bolster plays when I didn't want to go bolster plays. Ideally, the Quincy wants to kill the Amelia by 4. You don't want to see the 5 at all.
Yeah.
You never want to
I
see
was
5.
so pissed when I saw the
Pot
2
kills.
caches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We muted, by the way.
Oh, which guy are we muting?
Oh, there we go.
So
He
sorry.
muted
man.
himself.
Sorry. Yeah. Frick. Yeah, that's. Yeah. How do I say it? In a
Go
way,
win
I kind
third place,
of.
that's what-
In a
go
way, I
win
kind
third
of
place.
expected that the Amelia would happen. It's either that I play something that this specific Quincy deck doesn't particularly deal with Amelias that well,
Mm-hmm.
or I play some other like garbage, some other garbage.
Yeah,
Like
you put me in a
Omen
rough
that
spot
also
though,
doesn't
because
deal.
when you have Oben and Quincy as the 2 heroes you have left to play, that
It was. I was like, you might be
force
like,
overpowered,
oh,
though.
2 court caches. That must be a good opening. But
I
you
was
saw the
thinking
rest of my
that on
hand.
turn 1.
I was like, the rest of my hand was so ass. I was like,
Yeah, no red
I was like,
balloons,
I was like,
broadcast.
dude, if I just decided to like, use like a list where I just had like free storm of arrows, I would have actually got there. But like, I didn't think that far ahead.
I was so pissed on that turn 1.
Yeah.
That was unreal. I was sitting there fuming.
I was thinking whether that was actually correct though.
I mean, it might have been correct to just like try and get one of them to be something else. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
think
that
you win
was
either
also-
way.
Are we gonna do
Okay,
third
then.
place, or are we
Yeah,
gonna
I
do...
think we are now going
Yeah.
straight into third place match. Svennerson versus vTri. I will
Hey, have fun.
go ahead
I'll get
and
mogged.
mute my mic and set my volume back to 0 on my own side so that the stream can go. And we have 2 more best of 3s coming. First, our third place match with on the line is a roll and a few thousand universal tokens in game. We have Svennerson versus vTri. Who's hosting for this one? Or DRE drop mute.
I'll host game 1 or something.
Beautiful. I will mute up and see y'all on the other side. Have fun yapping on my stream.
Rip to Adora meta.
I'm eating crackers. That's my contribution.
Nature gives me strength.
Really? You want some?
Okay, I'm back. I just went to go get food. I guess I'll commentate the game because the people who are yappers are the ones playing. vTri starts off with his usual aggro, and his hand isn't quite what you'd hope it would be. He doesn't have any of the powerful combo tools, and Svennerson gets his twins out immediately.
Triple shot is interesting.
Maybe he's going for that growth gas play. That's super risky, though. One of the main drawbacks of growth gas, even though it is, of course, like a really strong card, is that you have to put a lot on the line to get it set up. Like, there's like a 50% chance that just eats a Thunder Druid right now.
Yeah, I guess he knows it's his best chance to win.
I find a lot of the time the best time to play growth gas is like when you already have a bolstered push set up.
I mean, there's no universe where Sven doesn't Spike Storm this Blues, right?
Depends what he's got in hand, yeah. But it is pretty awkward to get growth gas in on its own. Although, if he doesn't have the field clear, like, it's taken a while, he might not have it. If he has not, the good thing about it, though, is that it justifies Quincy, like, almost entirely as a hero, because Quincy's super good on defense. He's got, obviously, his abilities, he's got Storm of Arrows if you want. And the problem with that is that, like, you don't have enough firepower to kill control a lot of the time. And Growth Gas gives that all back.
This tournament so far has just been aggro getting beaten up by, like, control and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's actually super surprising, because like these finals are the best that aggro's ever done in this tourney. Although we're saying that as aggro's getting whooped by control again.
I mean, yeah, just seems like it keeps happening, you know?
This is my
Yeah.
signature!
Aggro's super annoying, but it's really not.
Yeah, I mean, if you get Quincy into Oban, it's like the worst matchup you can get, really. Like, you want Amelia.
Yep.
Amelia has a chance, that's true.
A
Quincy
good
has a
Quincy growth
chance,
gas.
yeah.
Good Quincy growth gas is also
Watch nature.
capable. Like if you get bolstered out and then you top deck a growth gas, that's still
You
super
need, like,
threatening.
the perfect hand. I really don't see how... I mean, Quincy...
I mean, you could also just like threaten with like volatile or like yellow pressure early. I remember in my game against Tank, he started with Quincy bolstered Swarm Red growth gas.
Ouch.
That was rough.
And did you manage to still win, or what?
I did, but like I ate 800 damage in one turn.
Oh. Damn, okay.
Because I gambled the... I was like about to lose, but I gambled it all on top decking a hero protection or return to center. Because I was like in the position where I was fucked either way.
Yeah.
And then somehow I just didn't die, even though I failed the gamble.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Sven is running an anti-aggro list here.
Oh yeah, this is super anti-aggro.
Yeah, both the triple and the twins is crazy. And it's gonna get rid of the both of there. Pretty much GG.
Well, that's tough.
Quincy has a 0% win rate so far now.
I
Take
guess
that!
it's mostly because the...
Oh yeah, no,
both
it's
players
one of the
have been
worst.
checking against aggro. I mean, it's just good read.
Take that!
Honestly.
Yeah, it feels like it's a bit of a like psychology game to try and predict what your opponent's gonna play.
Yeah. Oh, and there's Sven with his Sven Mortar.
Mortar triple shot and the twit. Jesus Christ. He read him like a book.
Good.
I almost question Sven's deck choice, because my idea is if you're gonna dedicate all 40 cards to an anti-aggro read, why not do it as another hero, so then you can run Oben afterwards?
Yeah, I could have just played Gwen here, I think, honestly. Like, then you free up all your hero slots and still win.
Or like Adora if you want to use an actual, not shitty
Yeah.
hero, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It still
fine.
hit a good read. Good job, Sven. Oh, this is actually a pretty threatening push coming down.
Yeah, but he has 2 field cleared.
Take that.
Actually, I don't know why I'm pretending like he doesn't probably have 8 Super Monkey Storms in hand.
Oh wait, you're watching
Take
from vTri's
Yeah, I want the
POV.
magic perspective.
Okay, yeah, I won't spoil. He's definitely not gonna superstorm it.
Okay.
He would never do that.
Watch nature work its wonders.
Really.
Incoming conceived.
Oh, there it goes.
There it goes.
That's tough.
Yeah, I mean, that was all he got, really. He had to gamble on no field clear.
Yeah.
I would just give up right here. Like, there's no hope, but
Should have used all the Bloontonia.
vTri's commentating in chat about the restock.
mm,
This is also a triple shot deck. That's the funny part.
I wonder if we're gonna see the Quincy run back game too.
Take that.
I feel like winning game 2 when your opponent doesn't have Oben anymore is like a lot easier.
Take that.
Probably.
Take that.
I feel like vTri. Well, I mean, I know he doesn't go
Take
Open a
that.
lot, surprisingly, but now that Sven's Open is out, he could just go Open and then anti-aggro. He
Take
doesn't have to
that.
Yeah.
fight against Open. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a world where you go Queens again to try and get the Oben in game 3 if you win to get the comeback, but I don't know if it's worth the risk. I mean, he's got a nice push here. Be a shame if he had some kind of field clear.
I think it's a G.
What?
Yeah. Oben wins. What a surprise.
Yeah, this is just sad. Quit button looking real tempting right now.
I don't blame him.
Perfect GG. I don't think there's any way for him to come back into the game.
I mean, he can wait one turn and
Take
lose
that.
anyway, it doesn't really matter.
Take that.
You can tank the Moab. He's really hanging on till the end here.
Take that. Take that.
Is there any good Quincy deck aside from Growth Bloom?
There is
I know that-
anti-Amelia, I guess.
I know that you can either run like fully anti-aggro, or I know Sven has one where he cycles to try and get OTK, which isn't like good, but like once you have open band in tournament, it's scary.
You can also just run like normal balloons and things to try and win the Amelia matchup easier.
Is it better to not run Adora or any other hero?
The very spirits shield me.
I think Adora is better for like non-aggro purposes.
Nature
Yeah.
prevails.
Unlucky.
vTri plays aggro a lot. Well, are we in a 0-1-6 scenario?
That's an interesting choice of hero for him, Amelia, now that opens out.
Yeah, I guess the idea here is if he wins this one, it's a lot easier for him in game 3.
Really? You want some?
No, it's dangerous. Although
You're in for a
Volatile
heap
with
of
Embiggen is a
surprises.
good opener.
Yeah, I mean, Sven is gonna play the Oben combo deck game 3 if he wins here, so he just has to come up with some counter to that.
Well, Sven can't play Open.
Oh yeah, well no, he's gonna play Amelia, I mean. Yeah. Sven doesn't play Adora, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these people both have expressed that they think Adora is terrible.
I feel it should be good in game 3 here if it goes there.
That is okay.
I know that
I
Sven
haven't
runs
played-
ability band religiously, though.
Got to get the
It's
one
only good
turn
against
kill.
Adora. If you're not running Adora, ability ban is a little bit sad.
Also, Sven with I think this is the Cycle OTK deck.
I think he just wins it, right? I mean, if you have 2 pinks and big and like it's just over, no?
Yeah. I mean, Spike Storm could
He,
save him.
I mean, if not, he's just gonna pink and big in next turn
Or
and
if
win
he,
3 for him.
he has something to focus down the Volatile.
The Amelia win rate
It's
into
not
Quincy is
impossible he
getting.
gets the volatile here.
The Amelia win rate into Quincy is getting a whole lot better after this game.
Oh yeah, has Amelia not even lost a game yet? Oh no. Oh, she did in game 1. Never mind.
Best case scenario.
Yeah, pink and Biggin, I'd imagine. I mean, I don't think you're getting a better in Biggin, are you?
This wins, no?
Wand over wallet.
No.
No.
But you know, like
Come
next turn is a
on.
thing.
Yeah, I mean, he's just gonna tank the fortified pink. He can't even afford an EDF. Unless... If he pulls out the EDF here, it'd be a legendary play.
GG.
That's GG.
Gotta take the L.
Really good draws for the millionaire.
Yep. Early the open anti-aggro comes out. Game 3.
Yeah, so now Quincy is won in the Amelia matchup 3 times, right? No, 4 times if you include my match.
You can see vTri making his deck to be more anti-aggro.
Yeah, I mean, it makes perfect sense.
Except he's
Really
using favorite
anti-aggro.
trades in the deck list for some reason.
That's pretty anti-aggro already, if I'm gonna be honest. I don't see why you want to restock though. I wonder if Sven has some kind of counter to the Obin, because I mean he knows it's coming. It's just anti-aggro. Has anyone played Amelia Control so far in the entire tournament?
No, you got obliterated.
Wait, so how many tokens is second place?
10,000.
Oh my god, you're rich!
You are
You can
in
almost
for
afford
a
one
heap of
card.
surprises.
Nature gives me strength.
Bolster.
Well, he has hero protection
Protection
actually.
time.
Has hero protection.
Yeah. If Amelia has improved Forge, she could do some tech with it, but I doubt it.
Why do you have to improve for it? That card's OP. It's super good.
Sure.
Oh, he has the hero protection in hand. That's rough.
Yeah, I mean, the usual answer to the hero protection or the return defender is to try and force out it and a field clear on the same turn, and they can't do both, but it's not easy.
Wand
I'm just gonna
over
wish he had
wallet.
improved for it this turn.
Yep. Oh, he
Oh wow.
the predict.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's kind of impressive.
He's got a clarity up and oh, he's got tack.
He needs to hit a pretty big clarity if he wants to be safe from the like combos. So
Yeah, he's got it.
Watch nature work its wonders.
I mean, he surely takes the quick ready, right?
Just for the shield, yeah, I'd imagine.
It's not the best draw, but can't complain.
No shot, he takes Spike Storm.
That's by far the worst play, I think.
No shot.
Like,
Against
look
melee
how-
with 2 cards in hand.
Like 2 cards, unless they both swarm yellows, like there's no reason to take. I mean, even then, it's not going to do anything.
Come on, man, take the QR.
One.
What?
There's no fucking way. Oh my god. That's so tragic.
Should have taken it before.
Guys,
Yeah.
catastrophic failure,
that.
failure. Both sides. Error.
Oh, did you both crash out?
No, both of them had the error where where you fail to communicate with the server.
Are you gonna
Both
replay it? I
Yeah.
feel like that was vTri's game, but like should still replay it.
Yeah, I think just for fairness, I'll replay it. It's also not that clear, to be honest. From my end, it's not that clear. I was
Did you have some kind of like winning combo in hand or something, Sven? I wasn't watching.
Did you have like Moab strikes in the deck? Oh my god.
I think. Wait,
Yeah,
so what happens
that's
now?
classic.
Is it just like a blind replay or just replay same deck?
Yeah. Same deck, for fairness.
Yeah.
We have both agreed to the same protocol. That's cool. I'll create this time.
Mm-hmm.
You are in for a heap of surprises.
Nature gives me strength.
Oh, I got it again.
You'd expect them both to have better mulligans now that they know exactly what they're running against, but I mean, you can kind of tell from just the heroes at the same time.
They better split the reward.
I can't play cards.
That's tough.
Watchery, he can't end the turn.
Did
I
NK
can't
shut
do
this game
anything.
down or what?
Yeah, game's been abandoned. Sorry guys, back it up.
Abandoned Card Storm.
Welcome to NK Archives Bloons Card Storm.
Yeah.
Like 3 update.
Yeah, I'm
have
sorry.
Like 30 seconds for next turn.
No, I think this is just a genuine server error. This is just a genuine server error, man.
Maybe releasing an update or something.
Bloons Card
I do
Storm.
need to start talking because I feel like that this is like an actual problem. I'm trying
It would
to.
be really funny if they update the game like
Sure.
mid-training.
We're going to remake because this is a I can't play cards. That's kind of a problem. I don't think I need to tell you why being able to play cards is a problem.
No, just do the let's do the storm first.
Your magic.
No, he's just biased because he was gonna die to Storm first.
So true.
It's a fair game.
Freaking the storm death, man.
Oh, vTri had like 40 twins.
Yeah.
I don't think NK will let you do that, I'm gonna be honest. Because
And he won't let you do that. That's crazy.
Yeah, like guilt trip. Tell him it's their server's fault.
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
true.
I'm going deafen now. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Oh, man, this game really needs an update. It's sitting at fucking 50 players, man.
I think the update is coming till the end of the month, if I'm being completely honest.
Well, they said that season 2 starting a week after season 1 ends, so they'd have to get it in before then.
You are in for a heap of surprises.
What if we get it when
Nature
the
gives
season
me
starts?
strength.
It's kind of impressive they managed to make a game so unpopular. BCST Battle still looks like a
Watch
success.
nature work its vonders.
Protection time!
vTri's hand is great.
He's abysmal.
Oh my
What
god,
the
these
fuck
draws.
is this hand? Oh my god,
It's
it's double
actually
restock. Quick
Just
ready.
needed to defend it.
Sven isn't even allowed to play open. Why is vTri running all this anti-open stuff?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to have restocks or action figures against an fucking aggro Amelia. Like, what is this? I mean, yeah, hit the lag switch.
Strategy now.
And now we dropped a favorite trade. Like, this is an actual horror.
He's just dead.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
vTri's already.
These are the worst draws I've ever seen. It's over.
Oh my.
He has to play it, right?
All I'm saying is I could crash it, sorry if I'd crash it right here.
Watch nature work its wonders.
Interesting bit.
Insane.
Quick, ready?
Ah,
Y'all want to see the improved fort, quick ready, secret extra damage combo that's gonna one shot them either.
I think they win.
Wand over wallet.
I think, huh?
Yeah. GG.
That's a pretty good prediction. I do think he wins.
What the f is this hand? My hand is so ass.
For real.
Amazing! Amazing! That was pure magic.
Yeah, nice lag twitch, man.
Why do you have that many anti-open control tools when you can't be open?
I generalize. I prefer generalizing my decks. I'm not. I didn't think too hard about like overly targeting things. I don't know.
I think what your commentary geared was maybe like making use of cards that just help you get other cards better. Like for example, cash drop would be really nice.
No, how'd I say it? I just think
Wait,
that
can I
was
look
the
at your-
worst brick of all time.
Yeah, that was
I just did some garbage. Huh?
Tree, could I look at the team? I just want to see what it's about.
Yeah. Here's a garbage version of it. The whoops shouldn't be there, but I was like I needed a card.
Honestly, again,
It's
you probably
literally
couldn't-
just-
ag-
It's
you probably
the
could
normal
maybe some more
list
expensive defense.
should look more like it should look more like I think.
Oh, also, I need
should
to
probably
do
look more
this
like
now
this,
so that the stream can
yeah.
hear me.
Yeah.
Hello.
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 So y'all's voices should have gone through cleanly throughout all that.
Yes.
After I unmuted here, I forgot to unmute my microphone on stream at first, but now stream can hear me. So that
Yes.
Do we need?
I will try to
do
talk
we-
to Corey to give you 2,500 because the series was trying its hardest to be tied, and then we said no, that's not how series works. But still,
Boring.
I just
But
I
yeah,
just
I think
want.
You won the tournament?
No,
Oh.
no.
Uh,
This is the worst thing ever. I don't know what. How do I say it? I just wanted to play. I just won Humble Deck against Len.
I think the most
Okay.
had too many
It
draws.
was an,
It had it had 3 restocks and 3 supply drops. You could probably go trade that off for like maybe some cash drops, and that would be a lot more forgiving in terms of like setup. Because you can go
no,
play
it's
the
no.
cash drops with like
The thing is, it's just most of the time, most of the other games, I was completely fine. It's just this dumb game that
yeah.
I was like, I just bricked so hard, and I'm just like, oh, yeah, I have skill
Yeah, so
issue. Yeah, I'm going to reconnect, and I need to like,
you beat
yeah, good games,
the
everyone.
Quincy
Good games.
OTK with Amelia, right?
Yeah, that's the classic. That's a classic. I just kill you.
Yep. The
die.
Give me a second. I'm gonna like.
I should make some teams because I have not played this game for a while.
I am throwing it on the "We'll be right back" screen, even though they can still hear us on stream. When Smart Person and
Pretty much.
didon't are ready for finals, we will get into it.
Can I hear about the previous matches? Because I haven't been keeping up with the tournaments.
So as in matches before this top four, or the semis themselves?
Matches, just like matches like before like the main like final match, like how they go overall. Like were there any kind of like interesting strategies that were like found out or something?
I will plug myself as being the Quincy OTK has a place in the meta defender. But
Yeah.
my entire theory of Quincy OTK has a place in the meta just got punched in the face by Amelia. I thought it was an even better answer to Amelia aggro than Quincy aggro is.
Mm.
Because you get the whole being Quincy part of things while being able to run very defensive.
Defend yourself.
But that worked once. It did not work both times I did it. And it did
I feel
not.
like with Quincy OTK, generally you have to have a mixture of swarm, but also like double balloons to force them to have to play defense.
See, I'm definitely thinking. I'm already building up a new, much more aggressive Quincy OTK list based entirely around someone has a pure pink plus growth gas Quincy OTK they've been running.
Wait, what's the because I'm remembering there was like this like website that allowed you to like display your team, your
BCS
deck like a lot
Popology.
easier.
Hey, come to Sven's Sideboard Madness 2 weeks from now, and that will get plenty of usage.
Okay, can you go send the link? Because I want to go try to impose this team.
Sure. That should be easy to find from this site. Where is the website? Here. I'm just going to copy and paste that in the stream chat itself.
That's right. All right, thank you.
Don't worry, vTri. You know I'm here to yap.
I don't mind yapping. I don't mind hearing about yapping. I do that myself a lot.
And like it is very rare that I'm someone who runs out of words.
That's nice. All right, let's try the strategy.
Oh yeah, there is a.
Oh, thank you.
Resources. There are some. The BCS Popology site is in the resources chat already. I am not smart.
Okay, thank you. So, what I had in this, because this, what's it called again? The Open team is really weird. It has 3 balloon caches, cash drops, some nature clarities, just a bunch of like defensive cards. But generally, making use of like setups where you can get multiple cash drops to either go for an early farm or being able to just run a really expensive defender, like for example the Arcane Master, I think it was.
Yeah, I also run an Oben OTK. I run a couple of Oben OTK lists. We saw the anti-aggro list in game 1 of that series. We saw the Storm OTK list in game 2 of my semi-series. But I completely flubbed playing that and thought that double pinks were coming one later. But that's enough of us blathering, filling the time. It looks like Smart Person and didon't are ready for our grand finals of our first ever BCS sponsored tournament. As soon as we get a stream from one of them, we will throw that live to our Twitch viewers, and there's didon't streaming.
Alright, have fun. I'll hop out of the call.
Good luck, have fun, you two. May it be decided a lot more by skill and a lot less by random TCG nonsense.
As we getting destroyed by the unlucky draws.
Or the unlucky, or the... it's less unlucky as much as it is wrong queue priorities. In this, one of the things I learned about this tournament through playing it is having a wide variety of decks and being able to win the queuing mind game is a very high percentage of how you win in this format or not.
Yeah.
Most of my wins came from reading opponent deck lists and counter queuing well, and the one time I instead got counter queued is the one series I lost.
Unfortunate.
Very unfortunate, but at the same time, queue better, nerds. At self.
Yeah.
It does provide its own interesting skill. It looks like we are starting to get into it. We are going to be looking at didon't's stream for this. One of the things that I found really interesting is one of the setups going into this top 4 is that 3 of the top 4 members, myself, vTri, and Smart Persan, were 3 of the top 4 in Swiss stage. didon't, I believe, was the only person not to get a bye and make it into top 8, and here he is in the grand finals. Looks like this is some form of Quincy aggro going against an Oben, not the matchup he wanted to see to start.
Yeah.
Smart Person really opened Oben every single game of the entire tournament. That's
Dude has cash. Dude has cash in his opening hand, and he's playing against Oben. It's so over.
Unless
depends on how.
Oh, that is a very well-timed top deck. This game is not just immediately over.
Yeah, quick ready.
It's gonna depend on if you can get the quick ready bolstered lethal or not.
I really like not playing here, especially because you're A, that's a very likely thing to happen, but B, you were set up well with a growth gas top deck to get a first push in. Now that those are gone, though, probably going to continue load up.
Notably, this Spike Storm came from the Mulligan, so I don't know if Smart Person has more board clears, because usually, I don't know how many board clears people keep in the Mulligan.
Yeah, I will never keep a second big. I will sometimes keep one big plus one Spike Storm.
Yeah.
But he's going to go in hard after seeing that. There is the second half of the Spike Storm, but when you only have half of a Spike Storm alongside 2 Dart Monkeys, and being at 5, knowing a big AoE isn't coming down, this is a decent time to go in a fair bit. Wall of Trees comes in, will be popped this turn, so Smart Person will be threatening the Thunder Druid at the very least next turn, if not the SMS. But also, we're getting to the point where didon't's really playing off the top of their deck. That's a fine card here. I think he would have rather seen a growth gas here, because that's an extra 160 he could invest this turn, but Also, board space issues, meaning he can't play anything. Really expecting... Either he already has the Hero Prod or Return to Sender and we're about to see a blowout, or that's what he's digging for. That 10, he top decked the Hero Prod. And then Nature's Clarity'd for 200. That's going to be fairly backbreaking this game.
The only way that Didon't wins this is if that was his Moab Dom.
The way he wins this is not a top deck hero protection coming down to... It's going to be... At this point, it's going to be a lot about, can he play well around the cards in his deck? Can a pair of growth gases save things in some weird way at high amounts? There's the Growy boy. You really want to play the growth gas first here to not overcap Bloontonium?
Okay, let's get the stream. Can stream goes crazy?
Play that.
What is it?
Bonk.
11.
I think you just invest as much as you can in this one. The cash has to come down this turn, I feel like. Even then, that's... If you go... Not gonna go all the way in, gonna get 330... Get him down to 330, that's still a lot of health. Quick Ready in hand is Quick Ready in hand, but... 12 gold for the Oban. Already played 2 of his shielding cards. And isn't leaving up a good AoE opportunity, but... Just the... Twins and the, Tack does take care of this green entirely, unless more growth gas happens, but gonna need to find some much bigger chunks than, oh hey, I can growth gas 20 of it through here.
I wonder if it's an idea to play for a lot more cards, because maybe spamming cards a bit too quickly might cause some problems. Because in this situation, Oben's probably a bit too defensive to try to go for anything too aggressive yet.
Yeah.
Especially when the tack shears are about to get reloaded anyways. So they're gonna get very exhausted before you can go get any more cards.
I think that if there's a AoE being held in hand, this is the turn we're about to see it, and it will be backbreaking.
Devastating.
Especially if it's SMS. Even the T-Druid does most of what you need to do. He top decked he did it for the double trouble and just saw his counter lethal coming quicker than that. Very well played. Good job using the tools of an OTK deck to get the sudden surprise lethal versus aggro.
But yeah, this is what I was talking about in terms of there's no point in trying to go for to over aggression, because at worst he just one shots you, or gets it clear. So it's probably not the best idea to try and just focus on saving cards.
Yeah, I kind of feel like the more you save cards and prolong the game, the happier the Oban gets. Though it was a very difficult situation to find any path out. He's thinking...
It's usually better to play safe.
After that, he's going to bring out an Oban of his own. We saw from the labeling. This is expecting aggro back. I'd be really... I would love to see the... This is going to be an Amelia, and that is the quickest veto of my life. And that is the quickest veto of her life, and we go to Monkey Meadow.
We go to neutral. Let's get this shit.
Yeah, most the second one. You'd probably rather...
Nasal clarity is good here, I would say.
It's good, but I really want to find I really want my opening hand to be an AoE in 2 to 3 towers, and trust that with 6 shielding cards in my deck, I will draw into them. I want to not lose super fast, especially when going against an Amelia.
True. But the thing about like, I would say the what's it called again? Like towers is that they're relying on if the opponent decides to play more pacing rather than rushing.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be a bit more risky with the with the towers just because of how like slow they like pace their like damage rather than being able to get a immediate amount of health and being able to stall for a little bit.
That is
So
fair.
it depends on.
What I'd say is if they're
Yeah. You continue. Oh, you continue.
what I'd say is if they're pacing out their threats, that means you have more turns to draw the cards you need to. I'm kind of biased in this because I also play very heavy card draw packages in most of my open lists, just because of what the rest of the deck is trying to do. So it's very common for me to feel clean mulliganing away my shields, knowing I will have time to draw back into it if they're being patient.
But yeah, it looks like the Amelia is being a bit more tempo based, but he might go with the extra rushing.
Mm-hmm. Does have the
So this
option to
might have
button
been
the Embiggen here, and will do exactly that.
the
This
punish on the Spike Storm is crazy though.
the Spike Storm's really
Or-
nice here.
But Super Monkey, let's go. You have 8 mana. You have 8 gold. You have 8 gold.
8 does
This
in
Super
fact
Monkey-
equal 8, and this lets you get both of your attacks set up while doing the Yeah, this is.
I would have just used a spike
Satisfying.
storm if I'm gonna be honest.
That was satisfying as hell.
I don't know if it was worth it, this Super Monkey Storm there.
Yeah, you should have used.
I mean, the thing about the
spike storm
Amelia is that
instead.
you don't really have any kind of like follow up though. What is the Amelia follow up?
Another giant.
She already used her Biggin too, and you can just Spike Storm that.
I don't know.
Yeah, this is. I think I. The main reason I think I prefer the Spike Storm is because you only had one of your tack shooters up, and with the hand you have and the ability to play more towers, there's a really high percentage of the time where the next time you want AoE, you will also have the tacks up to do extra work. Here, I don't even know if you need to go for the Spike Storm this turn. It has good value, but not insane value.
I would say Spike Storm works well if you have a bunch of towers to follow up with it, and they're not trying to go for anything overwhelming.
Yeah.
Maybe you could save one of them and run for a burning mortar, but the idea is that you generally make use of Spike Storm when you have towers up, and when you don't have towers up, you make use of Super Monkey Storm to be able to clear out right away.
Yeah, here's going to be the big question. Does the Amelia have, because of the sequencing of things, these 2 yellows are going to eat all of the defender ammo here? And so if there is one more wave that can be pushed through literally right now, the Amelia has a chance, but if not, it's going to start getting a lot harder unless didon't continues drawing monkeys and nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, no
the player is
feed there
probably
was
to go
open
for double
against
burning
minutes.
I
Biggins.
do not like that Embiggen. Because that
This will just use
Embiggen...
up the defender ammo.
That you
Yeah.
because of the 80-60 split in the order the defenders
Yeah,
attack
return
in,
center.
you guaranteed had the defender ammo fully cleared out anyways. So that
Did you?
Yes, because you had 80 attacking first, which would eat
Maintain-
375.
No, there'd be one left, no?
No, don't waste it. I would say not to waste.
No, everything would be cleared perfectly, as Sven is saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's why
I
it
was
was
gonna
just a
say to
burning because it
maintain
only
the- what's
applied
it
plus
called
25
again?
to the Seram and Volatile.
I was gonna say
Because like the
maintain
first
the
yellow would have eaten
defense.
3 shots of the tax, and then tack
Well,
plus
the
druid,
tax go
so
before the
everything's gone.
druid.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Yes.
the problem.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly.
Maybe another no, Burning Druid's not enough. Because it would still chip off with like 10 and you end up wasting ammo.
I
I don't know, you waste too many cards.
kind of like playing one more Dart Monkey Twin and then attacking with exactly one tack here. Leave the on fire volatile when you've already seen 2 Embiggens. Fortify hurts, but it means the Fortify's out of the deck.
I would prefer maybe instead of trying to go for the Dart Monkeys to go for another Burning stuff. Because it's very risky to try to go for a Burning stuff when it misses and you end up wasting one of the tax shooter ammo for no reason.
It's really
Yeah,
nice.
probably.
Oh,
Because
yeah, like
the burning, the burning volatile is really annoying because you just can't play Bloons this turn.
Unless you
and you also
invest.
get damage on the.
Yeah, you would have to invest way too much to make something happen there. Huge top deck.
Let's go.
I mean, you take the filter any day of the week, right?
Yeah. There's some.
Honestly, we can stack the.
You probably spend.
Stacking made the.
You go. Sorry.
I was gonna say stacking the nature clarity could have been crazy because remember all the drawing cards that allow you to pick, the rest of the cards go to the bottom. If he doesn't get another nature's clarity, he basically just lost one of those for free.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to bottom deck the filter.
I think you probably end up winning this game either way. I prefer taking the field clear there when I don't have a field clear in hand, especially because it's still plus 80. But we are finally going to see for my next trick. If he hasn't... It would be insane if he has enough Bloontonium for another one, but that's still a decent use of that, although it makes a very happy Druid alongside this slowing Bloon just not
Oppression. We love oppression. Yeah, continue. I'll let you speak.
I was just describing what was going on board like a nerd.
Yeah.
It does... you're holding back the Druid here. There's no pressure to play not the normal Druid here.
There's another one, right?
Yeah. Okay, you don't take damage this turn, it turns out.
Let's go.
Maybe it would have been better to eat 35 and get the nested lane, but... Ooh. Gonna slow that down.
The pure oppression is absolutely crazy here.
Man, you really wish you had a quick ready to could just end the game and not have to be scared of combos anymore now.
I mean, we got to return to sender.
Oh.
He quick ready the mob! He's like, alright, this is over, let's go game 3.
That's nice.
I love seeing this play anytime I see it, of the return to sender your own Bloon to get you above 8 on Open, but it does not matter at this point. That will get us to a 1-1 split. We are going to game 3 of our grand finals.
Both players no Open. What's gonna happen?
What happened to first game?
Smart Person. I just think he's gonna play.
Alright.
Is it gonna be a final aggro mirror or is it gonna be the Adora? I mean, you could pull out with like Gwen here, you know.
Adora's been called
double aggro Gwen matchup.
Let's go, aggro Gwen. Mirror.
We need to see like a late game kind of like situation because these fast kills are gonna be very fast. Because this is the final match. This is the best of 5.
It's still best of 3, so this is the game to decide who gets to put a letter on the server. which truly
Yeah.
is
If
the...
the servers will crash first, like twice. So
Yeah, no, we're still owed a couple of server crashes. We only got 2 so far in the series, I think, or 3. Didn't we get a third one at some point? I don't think that one mattered because I think that was like with Lethal clearly on board. But we will get to see this Adora deck out of Smart Person. Well, K-Thanks Bye, I think that was running an anti-aggro list, so not the matchup he was hoping for. Although the early... I would be tossing the pinks and hoping they come back to me here, but...
Pinks into Adora is not ideal. I wouldn't take 2 of them.
Question. What could you explain like the basic like game plans and like synergies that both these characters use? Because I'm not familiar with that kind of stuff.
So right now, Quincy is playing an anti-aggro list, so part of the core idea is you're playing a decent number of Bloons, including things that you can get down early and then ramp up to deal a lot, while being able to fill your Bloontonium to answer any of your opponent's stuff. Whereas seeing the early Thunder Druid, this is probably a defensive mix of Bloon pressure and monkeys to fuel the Bloontonium, get multiple presses of your ultimate, heal, get stronger and stronger throughout the game. I don't think of Adora as an amazing anti-aggro hero, but we'll see if I'm proven wrong here. Especially because there is 300 currently sitting in Didon't's hand.
Also, this is the first time we've seen Adora in this set, in this top 4. And this is the last game. That will decide everything. It is
rely on the Adora.
So yeah,
I mean,
does Adora have a third?
Smart Person will claim that
hold
Adora was third best.
Who is that asking about Adora there?
Or
Adora?
Someone was just asking a question about Adora that I didn't hear. So much AoE in this opening hand, but Didon't has the gas to keep chugging. And,
Triple pink, oh my god.
And yeah, triple pink in hand is a lot. That's a very big cache, though. The Adora natural defender is online, and there's at least another slowing Bloon in hand to get another charge of it. This does appear to be a fairly anti-aggro list the more I look at it.
Yeah, I mean, your goal area is going to be try and burn the Adora down right below 300.
So we've already seen...
more like player.
So far...
That was the left part of the hand as well.
This Adora has played 2 Spike Storms, 2 Thunder Druids, and the Slowing Bloons. That is... And that last Spike Storm might be what shifts the game entirely. Another steady growth in hand is fairly good to see, but...
You have to keep in mind that Adora doesn't have much field clear left at this point. They've used up a lot.
Yeah.
They basically just SMSs left at this point, yeah.
I mean, if Smart Person has an SMS here, that's just incredibly lucky.
Yeah.
It's,
I mean,
steady
it's
growth.
also
how he played his right? I feel like that it's going to come down.
Yep. And there's the SMS!
The first Thunder Druid with the volatile balloon, I can't see like a shit hand.
Speaking of volatile balloons, there's another one which is like more perspective damage that is at least showcasing a threat when this Adora has not had any monkeys on board.
If I see another SMS, like I'm gonna lose it, I'm gonna be honest.
Maintain the snipe. The super monkey online.
Hey, so the board is gone.
Kaboom.
Kaboom!
This might be a
wow.
No, that's the right play.
Well,
yeah,
I mean, the cooldown is good. You need to play for
this
it.
seems like his Jover.
Oh yeah, that was the joke. Fun fact, if you're playing against aggro, and in your first 12 cards, you have 2 Thunder Druids, 2 Spike Storms, Slowing Bloon and an SMS, you're probably in a good spot.
Right.
I
Probably.
thought you were going to dump some like random statistics on us. And you're like, you have
probably gonna do pretty
a
well.
2% chance of drawing all these cards into sequence. And
I don't know that I like that button. Okay, if you're...
Well, with balloons, it's fine.
He wants money and also cards.
I would reload the Super Monkey here, I think. Yeah.
The defense is crazy.
do we still have a chance
Like,
of
he has a lot.
the gas?
He just has
Like
to
the
stand
creative
by
thing is he can still win the game if he gets like a bit of
I
burn.
think the one takeaway is that Quincy is a garbage hero.
Yeah, that's clearly the
It's not-
takeaway. Quincy is bad and no one should play him. That's not.
Yeah.
That's definitely the entire takeaway here.
Oh,
and there's the third Spike Storm. I feel dirty watching
This is
this.
brutal, bro. This is actually brutal.
I mean,
Lord
it's
Christian,
fancy. Let's see. All right.
This is.
Can the Quincy?
I mean, at this point we banned Smart Persan for hacking. I think it's the only explanation.
Yeah. There's a point where the board clears become excessive and just make your entire deck SMS, man.
I mean, he's cards though for that. Actually, no, never mind. He's getting a ton of cards.
Calling
They're
it
just
now.
still in
2
here.
of the 3 cards currently in hand is quick ready, and the game ends this turn. Calling it now. Calling my shot. Okay, I was wrong.
No, maybe it still could happen.
I mean,
Okay.
maybe.
No,
Nah,
no.
too defensive.
No.
This has to be the saddest thing I've ever seen. An aggro deck that did a total of 90 damage. What? Like...
Yeah,
That's
it's
just
not
sad.
just.
Backstop is really
Oh,
breaking here.
yeah, that. This is what we in the business like to call completely Jover.
Yeah.
Bro got pwned.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you gotta play them. Otherwise, you literally have no chance
They
whatsoever
don't have a really
to
good
try to
card
survive
hand,
everything.
But Smart Person's hand was just better.
Because
And
they
ladies
just
and
get
gentlemen,
everything.
with that, he's been called the community #1 for a while, and I think he just proved it. Your first champion in BCS big tournaments. It is Smart Persan.
Smart Persan.
Congrats, Smart.
Congrats, Smart Persan. I also want to shout out a huge congrats to didon't for making it as far as he did, being able to dig without the bye and run all the way to finals. Incredibly impressive from both players we had at the end there.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Okay.
Smart Person, do you have anything to say?
He's not on call yet.
Wait, we'll just get him a call or something.
I mean, I assume he's gonna show up.
Yeah, anyone want to play some?
Let him cook. Or not even cook, but see him glove.
Smart Persan, congratulations on being our champion through the power of drawing every AoE.
Adora.
Adora. I wanted to ask you first about that because Adora's been discussed as one of the less played and less overpowered heroes in the current metagame. You're someone who's stuck with it and clearly made it pay off. I think I have not seen you lose an Adora game this tournament. Can you tell me?
I lost one to Historian, but otherwise it's been great.
Any thoughts on why you think A, it's great, B, people are underestimating her?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think people are underestimating her. Everything that people say against her is correct, but if you think about it, it boils down to 2 main things. One is that she'll never beat Oben, and 2 is that anything she can do, Oben can do much better. And that makes her bad, but in a scenario where both players aren't allowed to play Oben anymore, she becomes a very strong control hero.
Understandable. Talk me through your thought process for especially the Game 2 queue. I believe that was
Amelia, yeah.
Amelia. Were you expecting Amelia coming out, or?
No, I was Amelia. But
You were Amelia. That's right.
I knew he would play Open Control, but the thing is that nothing beats it. Like, I'm not gonna run like Amelia Control and get my ass beat. So I just thought might as well take the pot shot with Amelia. And I thought if I got a better top deck in the end game, I would have been better off, but it just didn't work out, and that's fine.
Last question. Anything you want to say out to the rest of the community to get more people playing in, or anything you want to say about either the state of the game as it is now or where you hope the state of the game goes?
I actually like the game a lot better than most people do, I think. I like how there's at least like 4 or 5 good playable decks. I don't think any card is too overpowered. I mean, there's obviously quick, ready, and aggro, but those are just win conditions. The problem is that the game needs more of them, not that the ones that exist are too strong. And I think it... Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know what to say to the community, because the entire community here in Discord call, like 8 active players and all. But,
all 8 active players.
I mean,
it's
right
fun.
now, I
There'll
guess.
be more tournaments, and they're super fun to play in, so stick around for more.
I'd like to open it up to others for questions. I will have one last question I want to do as our last thing before we hop off stream. Anyone else have questions for our winner?
You won 15,000 universal tokens, right?
3 balloon melters.
That's what I'm saying.
All right then.
For real, it sounds so fun of a card to play with.
Yeah,
So
but
when
it's
is the,
fucking so
when is the
expensive.
volatile balloon
Any other questions? If not, I have the one most important final question for you, Smart Persan. As part of your winning, what letter will be added to the BCST Discord server?
Let's get a P.
BCSTP?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep on this Discord server or join it if you haven't before. There are links in the Reddit. And please stick around to be ready for the second tournament held in BCSTP to come sometime in the future. And also come to Sven's Sideboard Madness 2 weeks from now. Challenge link will be posted in a different server very shortly.
Yay.
Oh yeah, there's also a final thing. Before the tournament, I asked random people, craft me some cards. Right?
Yeah.
You guys want to see the results?
Let's see the results.
Watch me
hell
craft them. Okay, 14 people vote. Okay, select a primary monkey for me to craft. It was a pretty close one between Maelstrom and... Wait, I need to like, how do I close? Unpublish.
So that no one just
unpublish.
Edits it?
Yeah, no one just edits stuff, and I'm annoyed. Okay, so we have 8 people that want me to craft Maelstrom. We have 8 people that want me to craft Bouncy Bullet. That's a tie.
Tie between Dark Champion and Prince of Darkness.
Yes. I don't know which ones you want.
Coin flip for it.
You personally prefer Prince of Darkness, right? Not because it's good, but because it's really fun to play with.
Maybe I go with personal choice and get pod. I don't know. Select a basic one. Set up balloon, right? Set up balloon.
Set up balloon, always a great one.
Toxic balloon for the advanced.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tie between ceasefire and bubble time. I don't know which one's funnier.
It's probably the one you don't have one yet over the one you have one of, because one ofs are inherently funny.
And then we have Balloon Bad Melter, the third copy. I think I'll end up crafting Pack Protection too, but I'll see. We have Max Heal for the exotic power, and I don't have any consensus here. The only takeaway I got is people want me to craft expensive stuff, and they want me to craft bad stuff.
Well, duh.
Expensive stuff, bad stuff.
Yeah, and I think that's the better takeaway from that last question. It's no one cares what I actually craft. It's just craft bad cards. And
Prince of Darkness is pretty fun. If you want me to like showcase
No,
some
but no,
gameplay
no.
of it, you want to.
Look, I want Prince of Darkness too. Okay. Look, I'll make tiebreakers based on my choice. And here are my tokens.
Amelia Aggro has Prince of Darkness in it, and sometimes it's actually worked when your opponent just does nothing. You play
Airfare, you're very crunchy. Your
you
audio
are
is very
ridiculous.
crunchy.
Your audio was going at 50% speed with twice the crunch.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
It ain't sound good. Sorry.
All right. On that note,
like sounding like by the Switch.
Type. I don't have enough money for mail. I can make enough money for mail, but I don't know. I'll decide on that later.
I'm going to say on that note, this will do it for our BCST Top 4 event. I will hope to stream on Twitch all of the rest of these in the future. So if you're over on Twitch, thank you for coming and checking us out. And remember that nothing gets past his bow.
No, everything got past bow. Everything got past bow.